Welcome to subramani.com. Today I'm going to use a lot of my experience to tell you about something about equity markets. It's not something which you don't know, but only question it may not have been capsuled for you. If you've not yet clicked on the bell icon and subscribe, please do so. It encourages to see reaching 4,000 subscribers. I'm sure one day when I reach 100,000, this 4,000 will look very small, but still, please take your step. So, with so many decades of being an investor, I should have learned some lessons in equity investing, right? So, here is a small summary of some of the learnings. Not the beginning, not the end. I'll continue to post such videos. So, learn and understand certain things. The market will do a major pullback at least once in a decade. So if you see, even in the, I remember 1993, that was a year after the Harshad scam, the market pulled back by 45%. Now that is huge. 2008 there was a pullback, but 2009 there was a very rapid recovery, and that's a very poor lesson. Don't think market falls will be followed by quick recovery. March it fell, April it recovered. Again, a wrong lesson. Don't take 2008, 2009 and 2020 March, April as indicators as to what happens when the market falls. Market can fall and remain illiquid for an extremely long period of time, right? Especially mid caps and small caps. Be ready for it. I'm not saying you should do anything, but be ready for it. And you will also hear sayings like you have to be greedy when others are fearful, right? Buffett's famous quote. But you do not know now, currently, should you be fearful or should you be greedy? Very difficult to say. 10 years later, if the market is, say, 200,000 on the Sensex, you're going to look like, oh God, I missed the bus at 35,000. And if the market is at 42,000 after 10 years, you're going to say, okay, it didn't matter, I could have been in a debt fund, right? So remember that. Some sayings you will hear, and then you will also hear market can be irrational far more than you can be liquid, right? Also, don't take one equity share and say, it does not follow the rules. Now, there could be a company where the price is earning much faster than the EPS, right? In such a case, obviously, you have to sell at some stage and say, this is a disconnect. The PE cannot keep on increasing. Now, some companies will defy all logic, like say Nestle. It doesn't mean every company defines logic. Nestle defies logic, HUL may defy logic, and there will be a great explanation for both. I do have that, but I'm just saying, don't look at one company and say, oh, there is no logic in the market. There is logic in the market for 9999 other companies. Don't take one and prove the rule. It's like trying to say, Dhirubhai Ambani studied only up to 7th standard, so I'm going to stop education for my children in 7th standard. That is not the way to look at it. The way to look at it is to say, how much money are 10,000 chartered accountants earning versus how much money are 10,000 MBAs earning versus how much money 10,000 7th standard dropouts earning. Don't take the exception. In every place you will find exception, right? We are all victims of bias. You just cannot stop. Like, I cannot stop saying that you have to make money in equity. Of course, there is somebody my age and my city, maybe in my suburb, who's made money in real estate and who says you should make money only in real estate. There is no law that you have to do F&O. Some people do F&O and make money. Some people do F&O and lose money. One person who constantly always makes money in F&O is, of course, the broker. So decide what you want, right? And remember, all the knowledge that you get and all the knowledge that I share with you on YouTube and all that I have, I will still go and make mistake. That mistake is called Maya. Maya means when something blinds you. The greed, the opportunity, the fear, something blinds you so bad that all the knowledge that you have, in my case, right from say 1979, which makes it 40 years plus of gaining knowledge, at least gained experience, completely blinded, and I'd make mistakes. Now that is the essence of Maya. Maya is when you can't apply all your knowledge to yourself. I can give Gyan, but I can't apply it, and that is Maya. And Maya plays a role in life, and Maya plays a role in investing life also. Please understand there is a huge gap between a good company and a good investment. Jet Airways was a good company. I always got excellent service. Same thing for Kingfisher. However, as a shareholder, I would have been ripped off, right? So it doesn't really matter. Or a company can spread cancer for all it wants and be a good investment, like ITC, right? So don't connect the two. Good company, good investment, good people. Some companies are good to work for, some companies are good to invest, and some companies are good because their product is good. Everything need not be in the same company, right? So also understand that institutions take a very long time for updating of belief. For example, many of us believed about almost a year ago that when the ARPU was going up, we knew that Reliance cash flow would start kicking in, but we never thought that Reliance would go up in equity price because of the placement of shares that he does for one small portion of his group called Jio Platforms, right? Now, can the price of Reliance go up again? Yes. Why can't he repeat this in retail? So if he repeats this in retail next year, say he brings another 200,000 crores of investment, that will again not be something small, right? That will completely change the company, how it looks. The PE might change. Suddenly from an oil company, it could become a software company rating. You never know what is going to happen, right? So what happens is you have to update your beliefs faster than the institutions do, right? During uncertain times, you need to understand that when people come on the media, especially during uncertain times, they'll tell you times are uncertain. You can't react to it. That's it. Aap lage raho. Whatever investments you have to do, you have to do. And none of us, market pundits, including people like me and this blog or this YouTube channel, can say whatever we want. We have been there, done that. Life is over. We are not accountable to you. Remember that. No media company is accountable to you for any of the things that we say or do. And if there is a disconnect between saying and doing, so be it, right? You cannot use the media to spot the next Wipro or Microsoft. And remember, Microsoft, the biggest shareholder is not Bill Gates, right? Bill Gates didn't know that Microsoft is going to do well. So maybe Buffett knew, maybe Buffett had more confidence in Apple than many other older shareholders of Apple, right? So you never know what people know. In retrospect, it is easy to say, I knew this would happen. It is not true in prospect. In retrospect, yes, we all know. To understand how to make money in the market, you need to understand companies and industry. You need not understand markets. Right? You need not understand what the market will do. Market will do what it has to do. As long as you accept that, you will make money. My typical answer is to say that to enjoy an omelette, you need not know how to lay an egg. Remember that. Thank you.